Yeah, this your boy Tay Capone. You rocking with Articulate Thinkers, man. Tap in, gang.
I seen you post something about you had posted a post about your homie Baldy and about how you had just gave him a hat and then got a call like 5 minutes later. Like, how did that sounded crazy when I was reading it. I was like, dang, that's like, what's the coincidence of that?
Okay, so look, I didn't get Baldy the hat. I gave E-Day the hat. E-Day had the hat on that when Baldy got killed, when he got shot, they was all on the block. When he got hit in the head, E-Day was the one like carried him, picked him up, carried him to the car. So E-Day had all this blood on himself from dealing with Baldy when he first got shot. You know what I'm saying? So I had gave E-Day my hat. And when I came back, the same Money Exchange hat, it was blood all over it. It was blood all on folks' clothes. Like, it was a white hat. It was a white Money Exchange hat. So I already, like, the blood was all over that bitch, folks. Like, so I remember that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember that whole day vivid. But I had gave him the hat and shit, and I had got a call. Like, man, Baldy had, mind you, bro, Baldy is the first nigga to die from my block.
Yeah, so man, that's crazy.
At this point in time, you know, this ain't like me getting this call later on down the line or now. He the first nigga some shit like this happened to at this very point, you know what I'm saying? So the call at that point sound over crazy. Like, I'm getting a call like, what? Like, I'm on that bitch, like, over fried. So I came back and shit and seen what I seen, and they had Baldy on, like, basically on a machine. He wasn't really alive for real. Damn. Like, they had him on a machine, and that shit was keeping him with a pulse, but that shit wasn't keeping him alive. He wasn't alive for real. He was basically brain dead. It's over with. The machine basically only keeping his heartbeat, so they end up letting folks die. They put the plug on Baldy.
So, like, not a lot of people really know nothing about Baldy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what's something that we might want to know?
Man, Baldy was like, the reason why a lot of people don't know about Baldy, folk, was because he kind of died. Like, he died pre-Sosa. Like, a lot of fans and all that know about a lot of shit and got on and studied and did their history and shit on us after Sosa got on. 2012, you know what I'm saying? Baldy died in 2011, and being the type of nigga he was, you know what I'm saying? Because we had homies that died right after him. But they had like D-Thang and my other homies and shit, they was so bad and they had so much to do with what was going on in the streets that, like, they a lot more talked about now that they gone. You know what I'm saying? But Baldy, he was so laid back and, like, he was real mysterious, you know what I'm saying? So he don't really got a lot of cachet with his name or behind what he used to be on, you know what I'm saying? But that's really why, because he was a real member. He was an original nigga. Like, all us looked up to him. He real respected dude. He was more of a fighter than a shooter, but he was a real street nigga though.
And y'all was young around that time too, right?
He older. So I was 14 when Baldy got killed. Baldy was probably closer to being 20. You know what I'm saying? Like, he probably was 20. You know what I'm saying? He was that much older than us around that time. He probably was almost 20 or some shit like that, or about to be 20. You know what I'm saying? He was older than me.